Welcome to this special edition of This Is MLS. We are live today from beautiful Austin, Texas, the Fairmont Hotel in downtown. Kevin Egan, thrilled to be alongside Dax McCarty, Kaylyn Kyle, and we have been enjoying this. Media Day is getting set to go here. From this very room, we're going to have superstars like Diego Luna, Evander, Diego Rossi, Tai Baribo, Anders Dreyer, and many more. We're seeing lots of stars walking around the hotel here today as we start to build towards MLS Skills Challenge is tomorrow night from Q2 Stadium, followed by the MLS All-Star game. It's Leo Messi and Major League Soccer taking on Sergio Ramos, James Rodriguez, and Liga MX. And we are enjoying the buzz here. I know, Kay, you say it. This is your favorite time of the year. You were singing karaoke last night, singing with the locals.
All right, let's not give away any secrets, Kev. You know,
I
want to
stop
believing. I got my cowboy boots on today. I don't know if we can see them. Can we see them?
Nope.
Can we see them? No? Okay, well, if we can't see them, they're amazing. If you can't be in Texas and not wear cowboy boots and a jean jacket, you're doing it wrong. You two are doing it wrong. You got a suit pants on. What are you doing, Kev?
Fair point, actually. Fair point. But this is a show for the people. It's a show for you guys watching at home or wherever you are. So get involved in the chat.
We got the chat. So I know this is interactive, and sometimes we get a little bit heated in the chat, and we love it. We love to see it. But we're going to have some special guests on, like Kevin just alluded to. So if you got any questions for our special guests, drop it in here. I'm going to try to get to as many as possible. It is flying right now, the group chat. I'm going to call it the group chat today. So yeah, get your questions in, and then we can roll from there, Kev.
Kev, this is my first All-Star game where I actually get to enjoy the off-field festivities. I've been to two as a player, and it's fun. You're doing some appearances. You're seeing players that you don't normally get to be teammates with. But, man, if last night is any indication of how the next couple of days are going to go, this is going to be an absolutely incredible 4 days of just a celebration of our league and the best players in it.
Was that the first time you were on a scooter last night? Those electric scooters?
No, it's not the first time I've ever been on a scooter, Kay. But it's the first time that I figured out you could just use the Uber app, get a Lime scooter. We were cruising.
This is what Sasha Kleshin does. Sasha Kleshin lined it all up, and we're cruising around Austin, seeing MLS jersey after MLS jersey, Liga MX jerseys. The people are flooding into Austin, Texas here.
Signage everywhere.
Yeah. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's such a fun time. Kay, why is this your favorite time of the year? Because you say it all the time.
It is. I'm like a little kid on Christmas. Because I get to hang out with you guys, and it's like we're like little kids with no rules. Like we can get little interviews here and there. We can go to the fan festival, maybe sneak in a cheeky little drink here and there, celebration. Because this is a celebration of these players, but it's also takes you back to your youth. This is why you fall in love with football, soccer, wherever you are in the world. It's when you can be kids. And the skills challenge, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but the skills challenge tomorrow night is one of my favorite. You got the crossbar challenge, you got the passing challenge.
Yep.
It has everything. And it brings the players that are these professionals that get paid all this money to put on shows on the weekend to bring them back to their kid and their youth side. There's nothing better.
An All-Star game is a throwback to, like Kay said, kind of your youth, but it's a celebration of why we all fell in love with the game anyways, because it's not about tactics. It's a tactics-free zone constantly, and I'll speak to that as a defensive midfielder trying to play in an All-Star game, which is ridiculous, by the way.
Tell us why, because it's just all-out attack, right?
It's literally 5v5. It's like a training exercise, Kay. You know this when you do training exercises as a defensive midfielder. If you're the defensive midfielder in front of the back four, you've got to defend 6-7 attackers coming at you. That's training. It shouldn't be what happens in a game, and especially a game against Real Madrid like we had in 2017. I was a second-half substitute, come on at halftime. Our 5 attacking players, I don't know if they got different instructions than we did. They were all just standing up by the halfway line, just waiting to attack Real Madrid. And so we had Benzema, Bale, Marcelo running at us pretty much constantly in that second half. And as a defensive midfielder, I'm just sitting there
Dax
with my head
was basically in a chiropractor appointment after just because his head was on a swivel the whole time.
But that's what an All-Star game is all about. Yeah. And that's why typically, you guys know me, if that would have been in a real game, I would have been losing my mind, going bananas, hands up everywhere. But that's what fans come to see. That's why people pay money to come to this game, to see the best players in our league, the best players in Liga MX, some of the biggest names on the planet come and show exactly why people pay good money to see them.
I must say, calling the Skills Challenge last year, I'm on it tomorrow night with Sasha Kleshin and Mo Adu. Kay, you and I were doing it last year. And to be in that moment, having fun at the Skills Challenge, seeing Jordi Alba and Ricky Puig teaming up together again. They were Barcelona boys together. They were having lots of fun there. And they got so competitive. And I'm even watching this guy. You forget how competitive these professional
Can
athletes
we just
get.
say something,
This guy
Kev?
playing pool last night turned into an absolute lunatic.
Kev during the week was practicing crossbar challenge just in case we got access to a pitch. So talking about being competitive, you're the most competitive on this set.
Yeah.
Also, people in the chat saying 3 legends at the desk. Charlotte Soccer
that.
Show, we love you.
Yeah,
we love that you're in here. Also, someone saying Sergio Canales and a Hany Mukhtar jersey swap? ? I'd love to see that.
Canales is a baller.
Oh,
Elite number 10s.
Yeah.
And Sergio Canales, Hany Mukhtar went at it in Leagues Cup last year, so absolutely a little bit of a
Wait,
rivalry
you guys,
there.
we might have our first appearance here. Hold on a second. Get over here, Saj.
Well, we're talking. We
Just
are,
get over
we are
here.
looking at skills images right now from the Skills Challenge, and our one and only Sasha Kleshin was part of the Skills Challenge last year when he was.
He reminds us daily, by the way.
He was in the crossbar challenge. He hit the crossbar twice. Sasha Kleshin had loads of fun. I know it meant an awful lot to him to be part of the Skills Challenge last year.
Hey, guys.
He had his kids were there to witness it last year as well. Sash, you were an all-star, in your day as a player, part of it last year in the Skills Challenge. Welcome into the show. What does MLS All-Star mean to you?
I mean, I love MLS All-Star. We had a lot of fun last night, guys. Yes.
Sash, we had a good time playing pool. He mentioned it a little bit. Do you want to tell people what the score was?
I mean, we didn't lose a game. Me
We
and
didn't
Dax.
lose a game. What about you, Kev?
Bradley Roy Phillips is still swimming in his tears.
No,
Who was
also,
the best singer last night?
I missed all the karaoke. I had to pop back to the hotel and
okay.
get Jamie. Listen,
Who was the best singer for you?
Okay, I love you. Kevin Egan, what a voice.
Are we? Do you want me to bring up video footage of last night?
Best voice?
Don't
Okay,
tempt me.
best voice here. Best performance
I'll take
here.
it.
Wow.
I brought the energy.
No, but Kev, I love All-Star Week. This is a celebration of all the best players in Major League Soccer. I was fortunate enough to be selected twice, only got to play in one of the All-Star games. But just being here with everybody and all
But
these
you went to the
superstars-
Olympics.
Yeah, okay, but
Okay.
But who'd you play against?
we played against Arsenal in the game.
So when you walk into this dressing room, tell us about some of the rivalries, the hatred you feel on the pitch against some of these guys. And then next thing you walk into a dressing room and your teammates.
Yeah, listen, that makes it so much more fun, you know? I've got a ton of respect for everybody I play against. When I step on the pitch and they're going against me, I wanted to beat their brains in, you know? I wanted to be the one that everybody talked about after the game, not them. But then just being in training, playing 5v2 with Giovinco, David Villa, Andrea Pirlo, Kaká, Drogba, like all these guys. Imagine being in a 5v2 box with them.
You don't want to go in the middle.
Go in the middle,
Go
you
in
get
the middle, you're in
stuck.
forever.
But then to do some finishing drills with them at the end of training, that was the most fun experience for me at the All-Star game.
I'll never forget when my first All-Star game, 2015. I get out of the elevator on one of the higher up floors where we were going to get some gear, and I run into David Villa, and we had only ever played against each other in the Hudson River Derby, New York versus New York, and we hadn't lost. I don't think we lost our first 5-6 games against.
Yeah, until
him.
2016.
So I was walking around like, hey, man. Villa, he could not have been more nice, more complimentary, told me, hey, I'm really glad you're here. You deserve to be here. And you're like.
So you knew who you were?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was shocking. It was shocking.
It's
That's
'cause
what I'm telling you. It was actually
he had
shocking.
a, hello, my name is.
Yeah. I had my name tag on. But just to the overall experience of the All-Star game, you asked about the rivalries on the pitch. But when you come together for something like this, I think everyone has to understand this is about the supporters. This is about entertainment. Because we play the game because we love it. But we also do it to entertain. That's why people come out. They want to watch the best players do what they do best. It's amazing.
This is unique to Major League Soccer. And for that, I absolutely love it. I'm from Ireland, right? I grew up in Europe. I'm telling you, as a fan growing up watching the Premier League and La Liga, I'd love if they had all-star games. Yeah. I think they should be jealous of what goes on here and the fun of these players. Can you imagine over the years of Messi and Ronaldo rivalry, if they got together for an all-star game against the Premier League, for example? This is entertainment, to your point.
But a lot of the European teams, when they did come over here and play the game, the Arsenal, when you go to Europe and you talk to some of the people and some of the players, they're like, it was one of the best events because, again, it brings them back to their childhood. There was no pressure, but they always say the skills challenge is so cool. And they always allude to Americans just think outside the box and they bring in fan experience. And I think that's the best part. Obviously, I never played in an MLS All-Star game, but my kids, I brought them this year because you brought your kids last year. They're cruising around the hotel. I was talking to Hayden this morning. He's like, I saw Denny Bouanga having a coffee. I just went up to him and said hello. I'm like, what? You and Denny Bouanga mates now? But I'm like, this is so cool for kids. kids as well, fan experience, and all of us.
Yeah, Charlotte next year too.
Yeah.
Can we go back to Sasha's performance in the skills challenge, by the way? Because I saw a video where Ricky Pooch, Jordi Alba were, doing the
touch
what
challenge.
is it? Touch challenge.
Yep.
Sash was serving the ball. You guys
On
were
a
giving him
platter.
so much banter, though. I just heard nothing but crap talking to Sash, and I'm thinking, this guy's putting it on a platter for them.
Did they ask you to come out of retirement?
I was going to say, what did it feel like? Did you, in that moment, Sash, when you were playing the skills challenge, were you thinking in your head after you got into your rhythm, were you like, oh, man, I still got it?
No, I was thinking, don't mess this up and embarrass the MLS 360 season pass crew.
Oh,
I was very focused. I was very focused on just being like, don't be the weak link in this group. Give them the ball in a good spot that they can get it. But then crossbar challenge, I hit 2 out of 4.
Yes.
I was pretty proud of myself, not going to lie. It felt good because my kids were on the field with me too, and they were like, Dad, you still got it.
Well, sick,
as you've called this, a moment that feels like your first day at school. Why?
Because when you walk it, it's nice to have a teammate around, and I was lucky enough to have a couple during my All-Star games, but you play against these guys, you don't really know them. And so you feel like you're walking into the first day of school, and it's kind of like, well, is he going to say hi to me? Do I need to go say hi to him?
Who are you most nervous to meet?
It's funny. I wasn't really nervous to meet anyone. I was most excited to meet Kaká because I had heard nothing but good things about him, and he was such a genuinely good guy. And he was just always happy, smiling. Obviously he played for Orlando City Stadium where I grew up. He just was a genuinely great person. Excited to meet him. And it's great when you see other players like that you've played with on the national team and you see them in that setting because it's way more relaxed. Anytime you go to a national team, it's always like, all right, hyper-focused. It's just, you get to relax, get to kick by the pool, hang out. It's just a great celebration of soccer.
Dax, isn't it cool, though, when you go to introduce yourself and you're like, hey, Kaká, I'm Dax. And he's like, yeah, I know Dax.
Yes.
And everybody knows each other, right? Because we all watch each other every weekend. We've all played against each other. But you want to be nice and be like, hey, what's up? I'm Sasha. And they're like, yeah, I know. Play against you every week. Like, I know who you are. And you're like, that's pretty cool.
I know. I voted for you to be at this All-Star game, okay? Yeah. I can't vote for my teammates.
Can I say something as well? Yesterday, it was like dads on tour. When
Oh,
I
it was
got the
amazing.
text message off of all of you guys up by the pool, tops off, shoes off, I was like, oh my God. It was straight up dads on tour.
Dax had his rash guard on.
I did. I had a
didn't
hat,
wanna
I
say
had
it.
glasses, I had sunscreen all over, long sleeve shirt. I am the long sleeve shirt at the pool guy now.
Oh, man, we're in for a fun few days here. This is one you want to get to. Honestly, if you're a fan of Major League Soccer, fan of the beautiful game, look at Charlotte next year and plan your trip because Charlotte, this All-Star, I feel like it's ramping up each and every year. The Skills Challenge is so much fun to be a part of. We look forward to broadcasting that tomorrow night on our air. And then obviously the game against Liga MX on Wednesday. Sash, we love you, but you got to go. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
I got to go upstairs. I get to talk to 4 U.S. men's national team All-Stars that are here. Max Arfston, Diego Luna, Freeman, and Seb Berhalter. We're going to have a little round table, so that'll be on YouTube also later on. Watch that.
Nice.
Okay.
Cheers,
Love
up,
you
pal.
guys.
Yeah,
Sasha, thanks for joining us.
like in the
bud.
throwback. It's cool.
Thank you very much, guys.
Hey, when we talk All-Star, is there any individual rivalries we're looking at here? Sergio Canales was mentioned in the midfield.
Ramos
for
and
Liga
Messi,
Yeah, are you-
the
I mean-
biggest headline coming into this. It's two of the powerhouse. It goes back to the Real Madrid, Barcelona days. I mean, you covered La Liga for ages. I covered La Liga for a few years. And that was the matchup that you would tune into every single weekend. And you're seeing Ramos, you saw him in the FIFA Club World Cup. It was like I think he's 39, a 39-year-old playing as if he was a 29-year-old. He was a beast on the pitch for Monterrey. It was unbelievable.
Can we also talk about a little underrated rivalry that is happening as well? It's not just Messi, Sergio Ramos. It's Messi and James. Remember?
Yes.
In the
Yes.
Copa America?
Yes.
Colombia, Argentina? Got feisty.
It did.
Listen, anytime you see two players talking like this, hand covering the mouth, they're not exchanging pleasantries, Kev. So I think that this game, it's fun, it's entertainment. You absolutely want to showcase the best that MLS and Liga MX have to offer in terms of skills and entertaining the fans. You want to see Megs. You want to see the oohs and ahs, but it gets competitive. That's the thing
and
that
Dax,
people
MLS
have to realize.
MLS has lost the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Last year in Columbus, I remember being there. We were broadcasting the game, and I'm thinking, MLS could be 3-0 up.
Yeah.
And then Liga MX just went up the other end and punished MLS in a big-time way. Is that on the minds of the players in any way?
It has to be.
Definitely.
It
Really?
has to be on your mind because when you step on the field and in your head during warm-ups, you're just enjoying it. You're taking in the environment. You're taking in the atmosphere. You're getting to warm up with players that you don't normally get to play with. Once the ball kicks off, I'm sitting there barking orders tactically. I'm trying to tell Nacho Piatti, like, tuck in, get closer to me.
Nacho's going like this.
He's going like,
Hey, Kaká, come on, man. Come on, Kaká.
get into team shape. Let's go. And these guys are just looking at me like, this dude's crazy. But I'm like, well, I want to win this game. You know what I mean? And so, especially with Leagues Cup, with the CONCACAF Champions Cup, with the Liga MX MLS rivalry getting more even, which it unquestionably has. Liga MX dominated for years. But now the quality in MLS is so much higher than it's ever been. This is also where you get to show that in this game, this All-Star game against the best Liga MX has to offer. If I guarantee you, Hany Mukhtar, the guys that have played in this game before, they will remember those results. They'll want to put it right. They'll want to have the bragging rights.
I think another big storyline as well is San Diego. We got to give some love to them. 3 players called up to MLS All-Star, and they've all been incredible for their club. And they're doing well as a team. I mean, they're absolutely brilliant, but I'm excited to meet Anders Dreyer because we interviewed him early on MLS Countdown, and I was like, what have you made of your time in America? And he goes, this is actually, signing in MLS was my first time ever coming to America. And I'm like, what? To have that vibe and to do that well, and you've never even been to that country.
On an expansion team.
Yeah, says everything you need to know about him as a player. He's a leader on the pitch. He's a leader off the pitch. And he's literally put that team on his back, him and Chucky Lozano.
You raise a great point, though, when you talk about him now, Kay, and his production, because he's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
He's also a Golden Boot candidate. Well, not really, maybe Anders Dreyer, but down the line, the Golden Boot candidates are all here. Tai Baribo, Sam Suric, Lionel Messi, Evander's now catapulted himself into a Golden Boot conversation. Those individual rivalries for those individual awards, Dax, is that something that's felt in the dressing room, you think, or when they're out training together?
I do. I think it's going to be felt, especially in training. You get 2 days of training before the game. Imagine the finishing exercise. Imagine being a goalkeeper trying to save, imagine being Brad Stuver right now, and you get to do a finishing exercise where you have 4 of the top 5 or 6 Golden Boot candidates that are all going to be scoring.
And now we're going to see him. I think is he participating? He's helping us out with Goalie Wars. I think he's like presenting the belt or something, which is going to be really cool.
To me, it's just incredible. But imagine him going in there and seeing all those guys that you just mentioned waiting to score goals on him. It's literally a goalkeeper's nightmare. But I absolutely think they'll have some friendly, fun-natured banter about who is going to win that Golden Boot. It's one of the most fascinating races we have right now.
It's a perfect segue you make here, because the man himself is joining us here live on the show. Give it up for Tai Baribo, star of the Philadelphia Union, joining us live here. Tai, thank you so much for joining us here. Kaylyn Kyle, Dax McCarty, my name is Kevin Egan. How special has this week been for you so far? I know you only got here recently, but the Skills Challenge tomorrow night, the All-Star game itself, you're having a phenomenal year. This is a special achievement.
Yeah. First of all, it's very special for me. Also, to see you finally.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know? We see you on camera like every week.
And I don't see you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure to see you. And it's fun week, and I'm looking forward for the game, obviously.
I have to throw it out there because you did me a massive favor. We had you on MLS Countdown, and we do this thing on MLS Season Pass where we have a Golden Boot race in studio. Currently, right now, I'm third, and I put you under pressure. I said, I know it's your first start in the team in a really long time. I need you to get on the goal scoring sheet. You were my goal scorer pick. You hit. I asked for 3. You gave me 1. I'll take it. Still sitting in third position, but then you celebrated with the ball underneath. Are you and your missus expecting?
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so
That's
much.
amazing. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I hope that you will win at the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
hey,
you heard it here
hi.
first.
First of all, I picked you way earlier in the season. You did score for me, okay? I'm not going to hold that against you, all right? We've talked about it after your interviews. You have this infectious energy and this infectious smile that it kind of it just permeates throughout everyone you meet, everyone you run into, everyone you talk to. Have you always been like that? Have you always been this type of personality? I mean, it's so fun to be able to chat with you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's also fun to speak with you. I'm trying to be. When I came to Philly, I didn't play for 10 months. It was a little bit depressing, but I believe when you are smiling, the life smiling you back. I believe in God. So if you stay positive, God will give you all the positive things. So I'm trying.
I love
that. I mean, it's crazy to think, look, 14 goals this season, you're in the Golden Boot conversation, yet you didn't feature. You know, you didn't feature at a time when Julian Carranza left the club. Take us through maybe 1 or 2 of the struggles that you broke through in order to get to where you are today.
Yeah, I mean, it was really tough for me. I came after a good season in Austria. I scored 27 goals in all the competition, and then I came and I didn't play. And another game, and I was waiting. And then
Why? Why didn't you play?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, Julian obviously was good, but I expected to play a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. But I knew that at the end I will get the chance, but I need to be ready. So I work as hard as I can. I also start to box a little bit to stay fit.
Love that.
Yeah. So, and when I knew against Cincy, I remember that this is my chance and I need to be good. And I scored 2 goals. We lost, but since then it's...
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
That's a great individual story of success, honestly.
You're like the nicest guy on the pitch and off the pitch. You're amazing. We absolutely love having you on MLS Countdown. Now, I'm not buying it, okay, for one. You said that it's not on the back of your mind, the Golden Boot race. You said, I just want the team to win. I want to do well.
No, of course it's in my mind. But look, I missed a lot of games.
Yeah.
I was injured. I was stuck in Israel. I'm not shooting penalties. So it's also, I think.
That's true.
Yeah, I score only 1. But as a competitive guy, I want to win everything. I want to win the league.
There it
I
is.
Win the Golden Boot. So
Yes.
of course I think about both of them. But when you score and the team also winning, it's look different.
Yeah.
It's look different.
So how cool is it going to be that you're going to be in the dressing room with Messi's in the Golden Boot conversation. You've got Sam Surridge there as well. Evander is too. Like, is that on your mind when you're chatting with these guys now over the next few days?
Of course it's in your mind, but you know that you have a lot of players because in this is crazy league. You can see like a game, someone that score 4 goals in a game, so it can change immediately all the table.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, the league is long, and I believe it will be at in the end.
Tai, let's focus on the next couple of days. This is your first MLS All-Star game, but you got plenty of All-Stars in that Philadelphia locker room. I'm thinking about Jacob Glesnes, Andre Blake, Kai Wagner. Have they given you any advice? What are you most looking forward to about this week?
Obviously, everybody is looking forward to play with Messi.
Of course.
I believe.
Of course.
Yeah, but just to be part of this, it's a big honor.
This is really unique to MLS.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I feel amazing. It's really privileged to be here. I mean, I came from the country that we don't really understand what is it.
Yeah, of course.
All-Star. There is more than 600 players in the league.
Yeah.
Choose only 25, 26.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing to be part of
difficult,
them. Yeah. So I'm looking forward, obviously, for all the experience.
Yeah.
For tomorrow, for the skills challenge, I will not be participating, but just to watch it.
If you were, what skill do you think you would be the best at? There's the crossbar challenge, there's the passing challenge, there's the target challenge. What else is there? The touch challenge?
Crossing and finishing.
Crossing and finishing. Where would you
It's got to
put
be
yourself?
crossing and finishing. Come on.
I like to finish with 1 touch. So.
Of course. You
You
can.
get extra points for that, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So, I mean, yeah, maybe this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. The crossing and finishing is something Bradley Roy Phillips hones in on your game each and every week on MLS 360. I remember after week 2, I believe, Bradley had you in his top 3 for the Golden Boot this year. And he's a 2-time Golden Boot winner in the league. He's someone that sees a striker, and sometimes a striker scoring goals and Brad is saying, I don't see it. With you, he always said, look, his movement inside the box, his predatory instincts are next level.
Yep.
Is that something that you that you're coached along the way, or is that something as a striker you're kind of born with a little bit of that?
First of all, as you know, thank you so much. I really
No.
appreciate it. But as you know, to score a goal, I mean, it's something that you're born with this. You can't teach a
You think
kid
so?
how... I mean, you can develop the finishing, but like you said, like the smelling on the...
It's a feel.
Yeah. You born
The best
with
strikers have it.
Yeah, or you have it or you don't have it. But yeah, it's also something that you work on it. I mean, I have someone that I watch the game. I watch the defender all the time, which movement he likes to do. But again, when you can work a lot of things outside the field, but when it comes to the field, it's completely
Are
different.
you going to be telling Messi how you want your passes?
No,
Hey, this is how I like
I
it.
don't need to tell-
Find me at the near post, all right?
I don't need to tell Messi anything.
Who did you grow up idolizing as a striker? Like, who did you look at to be like, that is who I want to be?
I will say maybe Suarez. Suarez,
Okay.
he have the passion.
Yeah.
Know how to
Yeah.
move in the field. He's all the time hungry for goals.
Yeah.
It's never enough. You can score 2 or 3, and it's never enough. You want all the time more. So I mean, yeah.
Oh,
So-
what's it like playing against him then?
Actually, when I play against someone, I don't care.
Yes.
Love
I don't
that.
care.
Love that energy.
Completely.
That's amazing.
I want to win. I don't care against who.
Because I was going to ask you about a defender who's pretty good back in his day, still playing at a really high level now. You against Sergio Ramos. How are you going to get the best of him?
Wow.
Love that.
I mean, Sergio Ramos, of course, is a legend.
Come on, you're young, man. You just got to runs in behind.
Like in history, a lot of people say,
Yes.
but like I said, I mean, I'm coming to win. I'm coming
Love
to fight
that.
with everybody.
yes.
I mean,
Love that.
I will
Clip
not
that, put it
lose
out
the
for
game before
DMX.
I'm playing.
Of course.
Not work.
Have the players talked about it? Because they lost in a really bad way last year against Liga MX. Has that been discussed since coming to Austin at the training grounds or anything like that?
Not yet. Maybe it will be,
Okay.
but not yet. Obviously, we want to win.
Yes.
Of course. Everybody's a winner. We want to win, but we had only one training.
Okay.
So
How was that? What did you guys do?
we just do like passing, rondo, nothing too much because it's 2 days after a game and
Yeah.
2 days before a game. Yeah,
Of course.
Tai, we've been talking about how special the All-Star game is and the Skills Challenge as well. And I was saying, growing up in Ireland, in Europe, you know, I would have loved if, say, La Liga had an All-Star game where you've got Messi and Ronaldo coming together and Ramos and PK and all these guys playing against maybe a different league. How special is this for you as a player and also understanding now the entertainment aspect of American sports?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's amazing. It's really amazing. I hope it will happen also in Europe, but just imagine like all the best players of the league coming together, do the skill challenge, play also a game together. It's amazing experience, but like you said, it's like a show for the fans. This is like the American people like, you know? It's all about the show.
Thank you. I'm so glad you said that because it's about entertaining the fans.
Yeah.
You want to win, but you also want to entertain. I have to ask, though, when you're playing in MLS, you're going against a lot of good defenders. You have a couple great defenders here today. Who do you find is one of your most difficult opponents that you play against on a regular basis in Major League Soccer? Any center backs, full backs? Anyone that stands out in particular?
You know what? I have someone, but I will not tell you because then he will get his confidence high.
Oh, okay. Hey,
that someone will be the confidence
Is he
against
here?
me.
You're going to tell me off air.
I will not say anything.
That's brilliant.
Oh, Tai Baribo, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
It's
much for
pleasure.
joining
You're
us
a
here.
legend.
And
Good luck.
congratulations to you and your missus as
Yes.
Thank you.
Huge
I appreciate it.
congratulations.
Keep going,
Tai
man.
Baribo of the Philadelphia Union, MLS All-Star here in 2025.
Thank you so much.
So keep banging in those goals, Tai.
Hope so.
Great stuff there. Tai Baribo, what a joy he
Awesome.
is, bringing us that brilliant smile, infectious smile, and obviously
makes you
he's
smile.
balling this year
Yeah.
too.
We're going to keep asking him to come on Countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until he
Every
says
week.
no. You know what I love, though, about it? Because when they are pitch side, they don't know what we look like. And how nice is that of him? Like,
Awesome.
He doesn't owe
He
us
remembers.
anything. Yeah, and he's like, it's nice to put like a name to a voice. I'm like, that shows why he's just such a class person.
But we say this all the time. When I was a player, and Kay, you say this too. When you were a player, you want to show your personality when you come and do things like this. You want to make sure that you're showing people who you are off the pitch. I love that Tai Baribo. He's got an infectious smile. He's got an infectious energy. Right? If you're kind of having a lull, you talk to him, it's like a jolt of coffee. He's been fantastic.
Isn't it wild that he wasn't playing? Like, it's one of the more curious things, and obviously there are reasons behind the scenes, Dax, with teams. There are reasons that he wasn't playing, but when you see him banging the goals the way he's doing it right now,
But sometimes that makes you a hungrier player.
yeah, well said.
It does. Sorry, I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the group chat because someone's just said, why is Dax so bad at picking goal scorers? Good question.
It's a great question. We'd love to know the answer to that.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I have picked all the best goal scorers that Major League Soccer has to offer. When I pick them, they go cold. It's a perfect example. I picked Lionel Messi against the San Jose Earthquakes back when they were shipping 3, 4, 5 goals a game. Inter Miami scored 3 goals. Messi somehow did not get on the score sheet. I am cursed. Telling you right now, I'm cursed. Kay has a voodoo doll that looks like me. It's Raggedy Ann, red hair. She stabs it before every golden
Chucky the doll.
Who was the player last game that you picked? He got subbed off in the 60th, and then his sub came on and scored a brace.
No, that was,
Or who was that?
unfortunately, it was Jordan Morris who came off
okay.
with an injury. And yes, Danny Musovski scored 2 goals. I feel like I should be able to take those 2 goals.
Just you know who you should pick? You should start only picking defenders, and we'll give you 3 goals if they score. So if Schlegel gets a goal on a set piece, we'll give you 3.
Kay,
Yeah.
if you're playing in the Skills Challenge,
Crossbar.
I think I'd have to go cross.
That's my bread and butter.
I could do passing, I think. I think I'd be pretty accurate with that. No?
Sure about that, Kev?
I've seen your pass.
Definitely crossbar.
I'm doing crossbar for you. I've seen you. You posted a video on social media. You hit the crossbar. Second try?
Yeah.
Okay. I would do passing. No question about it.
Do we believe that was his second try, though?
It was the second take.
But do we believe that?
Yeah, it was the second take. The first take was horrendous. Didn't want to post that.
Cheeky little
I know.
smile.
I think passing for you for sure. The toughest one for me is the one where your teammate has to control it, lay it up for you.
Oh,
and then
I
you've
would
gotta
struggle
hit
with that.
Hit it into the big huge holes that give you points.
But they make it look so easy. That's where Sash was like bread and butter last year.
Yeah.
You have to have good service for that one. So that's the one thing that I've learned the last 2 years on Skills Challenge for that one. The service has to be on point for them to even have a chance. And then the passing one where I forget which one it's called, but you got to go for the long ones first and then do the easy ones later. is what I've learned, because the legs start to go and the pressure starts to mount in.
Hey, for those of you just joining us, Kevin Egan alongside Dax McCarty and Kaylyn Kyle. We've had some great guests joining us here. Sash popped in, Sasha Kleshton. We just had Tai Baribo here moments ago. We've got some great guests coming up. I believe Hany Mukhtar is going to be next to join us here at the desk. And I'm looking around the room here.
My kids are there in their little jerseys. How cute. We've
got Hendricks and Hayden watching on.
Come
and
show your
as well.
jerseys. Come here for a second. Show your jerseys.
Got to show off your jerseys,
Get over
fellas.
here.
We've got great guests. Remember, Skills Challenge tomorrow night, followed by the All-Star game against Liga MX on Wednesday. And there are the boys.
All right, we got. Oh my God, you're.
Hendricks, get over here, buddy. Come on over here, buddy.
Come on, Mom.
We got a Messi jersey, right?
Nice.
And what do we got over there? We got
an
Anders Dreyer jersey.
We got Dreyer ready to go. Can you say hello?
Say hi to all our fans.
Hello.
All right, we'll see. Save some goldfish for me.
Snacking on goldfish. I love it. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but it's a week of festivities here where I want to ask the guys, actually. I want to get Hany Mukhtar on maybe what his favorite karaoke song would be. I did Robbie Williams' Angels last night.
Kev, you were good, I'm not going to lie. And then I kind of ruined it. I got up there with you, and I think I just ruined the end for you.
Should we post that video on social media?
Let's absolutely not.
Should we also post the video of how competitive BWP and myself got?
You turned into an absolute lunatic.
On what?
Listen,
the pool?
Pool.
Oh, he wouldn't even let me play with them.
Brad was.
He's like, you're not good enough. I'm like, hold on a minute.
That is absolutely not true.
It's not.
By the way, she was fantastic. After Sasha left, me and Kay teamed up. You got your first wins against me and Kay. She was amazing. I think you sank like 7 balls.
Yeah.
And I sank 1, and it's not good enough for me.
I
missed the 8 ball, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Got another guest joining us here live on the desk.
Stop that right now.
Nothing
Always
changed.
talking. I talk in the mirror to myself, not to everybody else, honey, okay?
All right, guys. So, Kevin Egan, Dax McCarty, Kaylyn Kyle, and now we are joined by former MLS MVP, 4-time All-Star now, the one and the only, Hany Mukhtar. Hany, thank you so much for joining us here. Lovely to meet you in person.
Thank you.
We always chat over the line on live on television. We're chatting about karaoke last night. What's your favorite karaoke song to sing?
You don't want to hear my voice.
Oh, we do.
No one wanted to hear mine either, but I got up there. So if you had to, what song would you sing?
We won't force you to.
We won't make you sing it.
Come on,
You're in
Nashville, bro. It has to be a country
Country?
song.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Chicken Fried, Zach Brown.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
a good
Chicken
song. That's
Fried.
a good
Yes!
song. Yeah, that's a
Cold
good
beer
song.
on Friday
There you
night,
go.
right?
Oh, you
All
have
right.
a good voice. Yeah.
Hey, 4-time All-Star. How much fun is it being in? You're experienced now. You know what this is like. What are you telling the new guys here about
It's
All-Star?
fun. It's fun. It's always cool to see all the guys, especially Dax. That's an honor. No, it's a lot of fun here. Love being here. So yeah.
What's Dax really like?
Tell us more about Dax.
Please.
The video sessions are long with him. We always have something to say, you know.
He's still like that.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the biggest critique I get. Or I gotta just tighten it up.
His
tighten it
questions
up.
take about 3 minutes.
Honey, I only got one question so far right now. Listen,
Start the
why
timer.
are you not playing in the Skills Challenge? All right, you were in the Skills Challenge last year.
And you were good.
All right, you were very good. What happened? They
I
need
don't know.
you.
I guess they picked some other players. I don't know.
Okay,
You were
well,
too
need
good
to
for
step
it for
up.
last year.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
it
no,
was.
no. I don't know. I would
right.
love to play or do it, but
You got Sam in there. What advice are you giving Sam?
What is he doing?
I don't know. He's probably doing the
Shooting?
crossing. And he has to do shooting. Crossing.
Yeah, probably
definitely
shooting.
right?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah.
Of course.
Last year, we're watching the game. You guys were dominating. It felt like you were dominating. And then next thing I believe it was like 3-0 down.
Yeah.
What happened in that game last year? And how can you get it right this year against Liga MX?
Yeah, I don't know. Just hitting the crossbar and yeah.
A lot of people in our chat right now are saying Mukhtar MVP. Everyone loves you. Like, our chat is blowing off right now. Someone just asked you, what's your favorite American cuisine?
American casino. To be honest, I live in Nashville. Fried chicken. There.
Yeah,
You know?
of course, bro. Of course. Honey, you have been one of the best players in MLS for since your time here. But as a team, and I know this, I was in the locker room. As a team, it always felt like we were kind of playing not to lose, right? You guys have been so fun to watch this year. Kaylyn Kyle didn't believe in you guys, okay? I'm calling her out live right here.
All of you guys didn't believe in us.
Do that.
I did.
You guys.
I did. I had you making the playoffs.
Can
all
I
right?
can I just
no,
say something?
No.
I'm tapping in. BJ Callahan has made you guys play a beautiful brand of football, though. Like it's okay.
I was gonna say,
now you can
like
go.
this style of play, right? More on the front foot. I remember specifically. I don't know if it was in preseason, but you talked about wanting to be more on the front foot. This is exactly what you're getting, and now you're getting the best, not only out of you, because I remember when you were there, it was give the ball to Hany, pray, all right? We had a good little connection, all right? You looked at me, in behind, bang, goal. But now you guys have so many different ways to score. Talk about your partnership with Sam. Like, how has BJ unlocked that?
That was a 2.5-minute question, but
20 seconds tops. 20 seconds tops.
No, I think, honestly, he gave us a structure, and I think that helped us a lot because we have good players now on the ball, and we have a clear structure how we want to attack, how we want to create chances. It makes everything easier, you know, like very, very good positioning of us players, you know, like, and he makes that clear. We have a lot of videos, so yeah.
Love it.
Hany, earlier on this year, we were asking the question, and I think you were probably maybe looking inwardly, asking yourself the question, where's Hany Mukhtar? Because the performances that we're seeing today maybe weren't there at the beginning of the season. Was there something that changed for you?
One advice to you: it's always important how you end, not how you start the season.
Love it.
So
Love
you know,
it.
but no, of course.
You're an MVP candidate right now. I mean, it's incredible.
Thank you. I think, you know, you just have to believe in yourself. Dax played the game so long, he knows how it is, you know, like sometimes you have a stretch where you don't perform or you don't bring the best out of yourself, but you have to keep going. The season is long, 34 games, yeah.
All right, now let's talk about here at MLS All-Star. I know you guys have only had one training session. There's different players from when you've done your other MLS All-Star appearances. Who's the funniest person here currently? Like who's the guy that's like the funny guy?
Other than
Dax, you're not funny.
Yeah, no.
Dax, you're not funny. You're like an old dad. Dad jokes.
Hany
for the
knows.
win.
Hany knows.
Dad
in the locker
McCarty.
room.
Yeah, Dad
I'm the
McCarty.
life of the party.
Yeah, he is, and we had a great connection on the field, you know. But who's funny? I don't know.
Best dancer?
Best dancer, probably Bwanga.
Okay.
I would say.
Best taste in music. Like who's bringing the music and the vibes?
It's our first day. It's hard to say, but I don't know. Probably no one would like my taste. You know, so.
Are you settled in Nashville? You enjoying the city you're in?
Nashville is a great city, yeah.
It seems like there's a great buzz around Jodas Park now. I was only talking with Dax about this the other day at a time when maybe the Titans, the Predators, aren't exactly firing. They're not in their best moment. Nashville SC is competing for the Supporters' Shield. So are you feeling that wave of momentum in the city?
Yes, for sure. I think Dax can speak on that too. 6 years ago, no one really cared about us. Now with our own stadium training facility, a lot of people recognize us, come to our games, support us. So it's great to see the city grow.
Dude, I have to ask, All-Star game coming up. You and Sam, listen, you guys have both taken penalties this year. He's the one taking penalties for Nashville right now in the Golden Boot race. But the All-Star game, that's a different story. If there's a penalty tomorrow and you and Sam are on the field, who's taking it?
Oh, I love it.
That's
Or
a
is it
different
Messi?
tier, right?
Or is it Messi?
Messi.
Hey, Hany Mukhtar, thank you so much for joining. Best of luck. You've been brilliant this season.
Amazing.
Go get the Supporters' Shield and the MVP while you're at it. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
guys.
much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
man, I'm grabbing a coffee with you later, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hany Mukhtar
Don't do that to
live
yourself.
here on the desk. Thank you so much to Hany Mukhtar for stepping in here. We're live at Media Day. We've had Tai Baribo, Sasha Kleshin, Hany Mukhtar joining us as well. And we have a new name, Dad McCarty.
Dad McCarty.
Dad McCarty. You're the team dad, not me.
Yeah,
fair.
to be fair, you didn't bring any dad vibes last night. Like,
Yeah,
you were vibey.
Bring in the party vibe.
I judged you like I judged Nashville.
Exactly.
I did. I judged
Okay.
you too early.
Listen, we're good. Hey, it's going to be every
You
night.
peaked.
We're having a good time.
Yeah,
We got
you
parties every night. By the way, he's been absolutely tremendous since he
Unbelievable.
joined MLS.
Yeah.
I'm biased, fine.
I knew nothing about him. When he was signed as
Yeah.
the first player, right? That was signed for
Daniel Rios.
yeah,
but
Daniel
also-
Rios and
yeah.
then Hany Mukhtar, yeah.
But let's just make sure, like, Anders Dreyer, he is the perfect type of player for MLS teams to bring in. But Hany set the mold, right? For Nashville, up-and-coming team, Hany Mukhtar has been a perennial MVP candidate ever since. It's the best signing you could ask for, a guy who maybe isn't as big of a name, but all he does is do the business on the field week after week after week, and he wanted to stay in Nashville. right? He had opportunities to maybe leave. He wanted to stay. He wanted to make it his team.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed in him, Dax.
Why?
I'm not having it.
Why?
Hany Mukhtar's been a big disappointment when we asked him the question about favourite karaoke song. How do you not have an answer for that? You're living in Nashville all these years.
Course.
And you don't know a karaoke
You gave it to him.
song?
Chicken fried.
We kind of put him on the spot, though.
I don't care,
Can
Kay.
I say something?
I've got about 10 songs ready
The
to
chat
go.
popping off. I wish I could see the chat.
It's making me die laughing. If MLS 360 were a sitcom, Kevin's the lead. Equal parts banter, brilliance, and did he just say that? I don't know. Are you writing this in on your iPhone?
You're the unhinged
yes,
one.
You
all
are.
right, you're the unhinged one, not me. Okay.
Kevin Egan on MLS 360 is like your charming Irish uncle who knows tactics, drops pop culture references, and somehow makes
said
the
this?
"Hello
Uncle
there,
Kev.
beautiful people" sound like
Is Mama Egan watching this live right now?
Mama Egan.
Is Mama Egan watching this live
Kathy
right
would
now?
not
We
know how
see
to
you in
work
Ireland.
YouTube.
This is my favorite. And somehow makes "Hello there, beautiful people" sound like a tactical formation. That is beautiful. Beautiful. I think it's Cole
take it.
Bassett's left foot. That's who wrote that.
I'll take it. Thank you very much, Cole Bassett's left foot. We're going to speak with Anders
Dax, there's
Dreyer
nothing
shortly.
on your.
That's
on your-
fine.
sorry.
Can I tell you,
Or
Flying under the radar.
Dreyer just seems like that sort of infectious personality that you need in a dressing room. The cheeky kind of lad that's going to have fun with everybody and maybe in a serious moment just lighten things up a little bit. I'm excited to speak with him.
Oh, he's cool. I think, again, I sound like a broken record. I couldn't believe that he had signed in a league that he's never even been to the country before. Like, that says so much about
Says
a
something about
player,
your
but
character.
that's what it is. And you're seeing it on the pitch with him. His character, for me, especially because sometimes big players don't hit. Your DPs don't hit. And in Major League Soccer, you need them to hit in order to be successful. And San Diego's DPs have hit. That's why they've been so good this year.
Well, you guys both had them 15th in the West, right? Your
Where did
prediction-
you? Yeah, where did you have
I
it?
don't do predictions. I'm an impartial journalist.
Oh, get
Well,
out of here.
you should. I'm getting your predictions for next year, and I'm going
Okay.
to talk about them.
All right.
I mean, we
But
got
with-
Diego Luna over here. Who else is in here?
We got Diego Rossi over here. Evander is over here. This is media
what it is.
day
It's a vibe.
here in Major League
It is
Soccer. It
vibey.
is a vibe, and I don't use that word ever. I'm from
Vibey.
Ireland. We don't
Yeah,
say
your
it's
Uncle
a vibe.
Kev. Don't say it's a
Yeah,
vibe.
I'm
What
telling
would you
Dad.
use then?
Great crack.
Class crack, brilliant crack, deadly crack. Yeah, we say something different.
Back to Anders Dreyer. Part of the reason why I think he's been such a big success here is because he's a really versatile attacking player. We've seen him play in so many different positions. He's played on the right wing.
Yeah.
He's played as a false nine. He's played as a left winger. But Chucky Lozano was the big name signing.
Yeah.
Everyone had these high expectations for Chucky, and make no mistake, Chucky's been fantastic. He's had a couple injury issues, but Anders Dreyer, he almost plays with this freedom. He plays with almost like every game to him is an all-star game, and he's going to try to do something special every time. And we've talked about it before with Brian White, another all-star here. The humble superstar is one of the easiest guys to root for. And that's what I feel Anders Dreyer is the humble superstar. He's got a great
I
personality.
feel like all three of them have been. Like,
100%.
Look at Mukhtar. Look at Tai
Baribo.
Baribo.
But Baribo's special. Baribo's got that smile and that infectious love for life.
Yeah. He said it.
that,
Yeah,
that
he's
he
like,
gives
"You gotta
off
love
is
life."
just such a joy to be around. And I imagine being in a locker room, and I wish there's such a big part of me that wished I was good enough to be a
Kev,
pro.
You're
one
in the
day.
locker room with us now.
I get it. Not that we share a locker
Wow.
room. We don't.
Yeah, that's sorry.
Kev, you're a DP, all right? You're a
Oh,
DP
no,
in our
but
team.
Yeah, you would be the DP
It's
in our team.
100%.
100%.
Not at all. It's just such a joy to see these guys in person. And we talk about them each and every week. We chat over the line live on Apple TV, yet we don't get to meet them in person. So to see them, we're going to be on the pitch later as they kind of kick the ball around a little bit.
Are you going to try to jump in the rondos,
You know
maybe?
what, to be honest,
Love
I think
to
you
jump in
should.
Rondo with them.
can you imagine a rondo with these guys just laughing
Well, you would
at
be
me?
in the middle the whole time.
Yeah, Kev, that's what Sash was hitting on a little bit, is that you get to be in a rondo. I mean, imagine being in a rondo with Kaká, Bastian Schweinsteiger, David Villa.
Stop.
It's like a
I'd pass
dream.
out.
Yeah, it's a dream.
I'd pass
And
out.
you would
Pass out
you would
because
pass
you
out
would
from the
feel
ball
the-
spinning around your head.
Yeah.
Right? And Messi, Busquets, like imagine being in a rondo with these guys. But that's what the training sessions are about. For anyone wondering, the All-Star training sessions. Back in 2017, it was my coaching staff with the Chicago Fire who were taking the game really seriously. And it was, listen, they're Serbian, okay? They can't do anything and just be like, all right, we're going to have fun, we're going to have a laugh. They were sending us clips in our emails of Cristiano Ronaldo's goals, being like, okay, guys, this is how we're going to try to defend him and stop him. It's like, hey, guys, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? And our goalkeeper coach tried to get Tim Howard to do a goalkeeper exercise.
I love-
And Tim Howard goes, listen, I'm not going to take any shots until the All-Star game. It was amazing. So he actually made our goalkeeper coach hopping.
Kev, just quickly here. Anders Dreyer's game is like Cole Palmer versus PSG. This is what I'm saying right now.
Love that. And live here on the show, he's a bit of a Bradley Cooper lookalike. I'm not going to lie. Live on the show, please welcome San Diego star Anders Dreyer, Kevin Egan, Dax McCarty, Kaylyn Kyle. Great pleasure to have you join us here live. What a festival All-Star is going to be over the next few days. It's your first year in Major League Soccer. All-Star already, MVP candidate. How are you enjoying the vibes here?
Oh, it's amazing. It's been nice so far. Came yesterday a little bit late, but had a good sleep, and then met all the other guys for breakfast, and we had a short, nice, easy session. And then, yeah.
Who'd you sit with at breakfast?
I was going to say, does it feel like the first day of school a little bit?
Yeah, it was a little bit like itching in the stomach, but it was nice. It was funny to see all the other top players, and yeah, of course, I was sitting with my Danish friends Jeppe and Philip from Chicago.
Nice. Sinkernagel. I like it, yeah.
I like it. I got to ask you, because way, I think it was maybe like week 2 in Major League Soccer, maybe week 3, you joined us on MLS Countdown, and I asked you, I was like, how's your time been in America? And you told us your first time coming to America was actually when you signed with San Diego.
Crazy.
Walk me through that, because that to me seems crazy as a former player going to a country that A, you've never traveled to, but then B, having the success that you've had.
Yeah. No, it's been nice. It's been very in the club in San Diego. It's been very helpful to get me settled in very quick, and I think, yeah. And then of course the results have been very good, and personally as well. So I think that also goes hand in hand, and then of course life is a little bit easier when everything is good on the pitch. But yeah, first time over here was when I stepped my foot in San Diego, and. Now I've been a lot of different places in the US so far with away games and seeing different cities, and I like it.
But I have to say, we made an off-season trip. Myself, Sasha Kleshin is an Anderlecht legend. Bradley Roy Phillips, a 2-time Golden Boot winner here in Major League Soccer. We made an off-season trip.
I didn't get the invite.
No.
I didn't get the invite.
We went to Dublin, we
Weird.
went to Brussels, and we went to London. And our time in Brussels, we saw the derby in January against Bruges. Didn't exactly go your way. I believe that was your final. It may have been your final game for the club. But there was a moment before the game where you were coming off after warm-ups, and there was a communications guy. He looked a little bit stiff, and you were coming off, and you kind of were just joking with him a little bit. And Brad and I looked at each other and were like, he looks like he's a good laugh. And then the way you played the game, Brad and I had no idea of any links to Major League Soccer, and he looks at me and he says, pick one player on the entire pitch that you think would thrive in MLS. Yeah. And we both agreed it was you. Just the way you play the game. What is it about Major League Soccer and you and your game and how it just seems to mesh so well together?
I think I like the way the games have been playing. I think it's open games, and I think for me as an offensive player, and also the way we play in San Diego is suiting me like the best possible way. I think that's always been the way when I'm thinking about football. That's the way I want to play football. I like to have the ball. I love to be creative, play with the teammates, and yeah, now playing with teammates that also want to play football. Because of course you can train a lot about we want to do this and this, but when you come to game day, it's a little bit shaky. But it's not like that in San Diego. We keep doing what we're doing in training, and that's things that I love, that you try to do exactly what you do in training, and you take that into the game. And for me, it just suits me so well.
Anders, you were firmly in your prime, playing for one of the biggest clubs in Belgium, and honestly, with the quality that you have, I'm convinced you would have had other options to potentially go to elsewhere in Europe. What was it about how Tyler Heaps and San Diego, the staff in San Diego, what was it about them selling you to come to San Diego? What did they say about the league? Did you know anything about the league before you first came here? Like, why did you choose to come to San Diego?
No, I knew about the league. There are a couple of Danish guys over here before me, and also Evander as well. I played with in Denmark. But I think for me it's been like America has always been a dream for me to try that, because I think the MLS is growing and growing and getting stronger and stronger. And then of course the whole project of starting a new club is not something you get the chance to often. Yep. And for me that was kind of a no-brainer as well to be like, I want to try to be the first guy and building the culture of a new team.
Love that.
Which I'm so happy I made that decision to go.
Love that. Love
I really am, and now I'm just enjoying every moment, and and especially in San Diego, it's top place.
You a big surfer yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
but
yet.
are you gonna work on it?
I will try to work on that for sure. There are a lot of places you can do that in San Diego.
There's some people in the chat saying Dreyer to Austin FC, that green would look great on you. I will say, I don't think you realize the impact that you've had on Major League Soccer, especially with an expansion team. My 4-year-old sitting over there with your jersey on, because it's just your energy that you exude. I mean, the interviews that you do, you lead by example, and that's so important here in Major League Soccer to inspire the next generation. Is that something that you always keep in the back of your mind? As I know you're still a really young player, but you have so many young kids that look up to you.
No, it's nice to see, but I've been him as well.
Yeah.
Watching at guys playing football and wanted to be a football player, and now I'm a football player, and I want to show that life of a footballer is nice, and it's worth of working so hard to get to the point of going to events like this, but also being a professional every day, and also remember that you're also a human, and it's about enjoying. And I think what I always growed up with was like, I need to enjoy playing football, and if I do that, I will play the best version I can do. Because when football is fun, you just doing great.
Love that too. Hey, a couple of quick ones before we got to go here. Who are you most excited to play with? Is that an obvious question?
I'm looking forward to play with Evander again.
Oh, I like that.
We had a very, very nice relationship in my last period in Midtjylland in Denmark, and it was nice seeing him today, and so I would say him.
Okay, what is your go-to karaoke song? We're in Austin, Texas. Kay was singing "Don't Stop Believing" Journey last night.
I may have had a few too many drinks.
I went with Robbie Williams, Angels. Dax.
I was a support singer.
Yeah.
So what's your go-to karaoke song? Come on.
Go-to karaoke.
Is it "Shallow" because you look like Bradley Cooper?
Have you been told that you look like Bradley Cooper?
I heard it before.
I get Jim from American Pie.
And I take it. I'll take it. He's a nice-looking man. But I'll take the Shallow.
Shallow, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
So with
That'll be a nice one.
With Kay being Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah. There you go.
That's pressure. That's pressure.
Hey, Anders, this isn't a question. This is just some advice. Can you give your teammates, first off, listen, I was a number 6. I was a defensive mid. Can you just give him a word of warning that in these All-Star games, the midfielders, they get completely left out to dry? You as an attacking player, you're going to stay up top. You're going to go do what you do. You're going to try to score goals. He's going to be running like a dog, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And by the way, I've been so impressed with him. Can you just talk about how that system in San Diego fits him so well and why he was an All-Star?
Nah, it's like you said, it fits him so good. And I think, like you say, it will be offensive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll maybe tell him to take it easy and not shout after everyone like he does when we play. But no, he's the captain for us, and he's such a great leader, and he's been that from day one. And first time I ever was together with him in a team, and it's amazing what he's been doing.
Anders Dreyer, enjoy this week. Enjoy the barbecue, the karaoke. Stay safe on the scooters. Good luck at the skills challenge and the All-Star game. What a joy. Anders
Thanks
Dreyer,
for joining us, man.
Live here on the show.
Thank you so much.
Danish sensation. He's been brilliant in Major League Soccer, an MVP candidate, along with Messi and his old teammate Evander there. Anders Dreyer, top class. We got to go here. We're wrapping up here.
I feel like we could do this for hours. This is vibes.
It's insane how
Say
quick
it.
that went.
Say it. Vibes.
These are vibes. These are vibes, or this is vibes?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm Team Dad here, folks. A reminder, though, Skills Challenge tomorrow night. It's on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Tell a friend, get involved. And then, of course, the All-Star game as well. We're going to have so much fun all week long. This media day is hopping right now.
Incredible.
With so many top-class players. And wait till James Rodriguez, Sergio Ramos roll into town. Messi, Jordi Alba. It's going to be a lot of fun. But
I'm
for now,
excited, man.
we're going to love you and leave you.
Oh, I thought you were saying we love you, but we gotta go. Kev, come on.
Wait one sec. I just want to say a special thank you to our producer,
Yes.
Tim, back at base. We got Nate, we got John, a different John as well.
Yep.
An absolutely brilliant crew piecing this together to make sure This Is MLS is live today from Media Day. So
Anders,
thank you
Greg.
to you guys. We got Greg, we got Anders. The list goes on here. And for Kaylyn Kyle, for Dax McCarty, for me, Kevin Egan, we love you.
But we got to go. See you for skills.